it's Genevieve over here at Bergstrom Lexus in Appleton, and behind me I've got a 2017 Lexus NX 200T F Sport. We're going to take a few minutes just to show you guys what this new one's all about. Here we go. So the color of this car is atomic silver, and the interior is the black and red interior, and the red is actually technically called Rioja red. So here in the front of the car, so the F Sport version still gives you this different front grille, this kind of like meshed out grille. In 2017, it's got this little extra chrome strip down here at the bottom. We still have the LED wrapped headlights. It actually wraps around on the side of the car too. And then, I'm gonna kind of come up closer here. And then this kind of like black filling in the back of the headlights, just to kind of make them kind of stick out a little bit more. So I'm gonna do just a walk around here quick. So here's the front, and if you're considering getting this color atomic silver, you absolutely should. It's a cloudy day here right now, but when the sun is out, this color is absolutely amazing. It's a new, there's two silvers, silver lining metallic, and then there's this silver called atomic silver, and there's definitely a difference between the two. Still has the same F Sport wheels with the, you can kind of see there's little black accents inside each of the rims. The cars that we order here, we put all season tires on them. Depending on what part of the country you live in and you're watching this video, your F Sports might be front wheel drive and you might have a performance tire or a summer tire on it. Still the really cool lines down the side of the car. The back still has the LED lighting. Kind of really see the metallic finish here on the back as well. Little F Sport badging on the back as well as on the sides. See the little spoiler that it's got right here, shark fin antenna, and then you've got these chrome strips that go across the top of the car. You actually can purchase additional roof rack rails. You can kind of see the lines here. I'm actually going to open up the trunk. I realize when I make a lot of these, I don't ever go in the back of the trunk. So this has a power lift gate as well, where you just kind of pull the button like you're going to open it, and it just opens up by itself. So there's a power trunk close button. You can manually close it by just pulling that part right here. It's got this little, kind of back up here, this little cover that just opens up by itself. It's just on these strings here, and they just loop around. So if you actually wanted to take this cover out, off you can. And then inside of here, the car usually comes with two sets of mats. These are the carpet mats. The all-weather mats are in the car right now. That's the carpet cargo mat. Then you've got this all-weather rubber mat as well. Of course, every Lexus car comes with a first aid kit. This is the little cargo net. So you can put stuff in you don't want flying around all in the back. It's got some really nice storage in the back. The seats, of course, fold flat down, and you could have even more space in the back for storage if you'd like. Alright, so now I'm going to go inside the car here. First I'll show you on the F Sport that all of the side view mirrors are actually black. And then you do have the turn signal in the side view mirror that shows up. Kind of hard for you to see it while you're driving, but definitely easy for people on the road to see you. And then you can kind of see right here your blind spot monitor. I'll show you that a little bit closer when we get inside the car. So here is that red interior. And on my phone, every time I do the red interior, it always looks a little brighter on my phone than it does in real life. So it's not as bright as it's looking. It's a little bit of a deeper red. And you have the F Sport seats, these additional batting that comes out here on the side that kind of hugs you in. Look at that here. I'll show you in the back as well. We have a big bench seat here in the back. A little center console can come down. There's a little button right here that flips up. Your cup holders are there. And then of course there's these little levers here. You can put that lever forward and it'll drop the seat forward. There's also levers in the back that you can pull that lowers the seats. It does have a moonroof as well. And then you gotta have all the options in this car like you do in the RX. You got your memory seating that'll keep memory of the seat, steering wheel, and side view mirrors for 3 different drivers. One touch open close for all the windows, door locks, power adjustments for your side view mirrors. Those are your power adjustments for your seats are. This little other little instrument panel right here. This is where you turn off and on your parking sensors, the sensors on the front and rear of the car that beep at you when you get too close to things. This button with the little green light on indicates that your blind spot monitor system is on, and that is that bright orange light that just came on. That is what your blind spot monitor looks like when it's actually working. This is the button inside the car that power opens and closes the back hatch. If I just hold that button down, it'll open the back hatch of the car. Hit that same button inside the car, and it'll also close it. Just like that. You have this button in here that locks the center differential of the car and makes it in four-wheel drive no matter what. And then this button that's right next to it here is your heated steering wheel. So there's just a few little new features that have been added to the NX. So here inside of it, you still have this instrument panel. This looks really similar to how it did in 2016 as well. You still have the same kind of things on the steering wheel. Bluetooth lets you pick up and hang up your cell phone right here. Voice command buttons. These buttons are for the radio, volume control, skipping up and down to your next radio, AM, FM, satellite, Bluetooth, CD, just kind of toggles through everything. Auto mode for your headlights, they'll turn off and on automatically based on how light or dark it is outside, if you leave it lined up right there. Windshield wipers, for some reason the F-Sport does not come with an auto mode for windshield wipers. So you do, instead of the auto mode, you actually have just the intermittent mode, but then low and high. On the right side of the steering wheel here is buttons that adjust this information panel. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you've seen this in all of the new vehicles that we've been reviewing. And when I move these little buttons over here, like left and right, it's letting me move left and right on that instrument panel. So that first screen is an information screen. Just shows you things about the car, miles per gallon, miles per hour, those sorts of things. Navigation information or a compass if you're not using the nav. Radio information. System information about the car if it's got any type of messages that it wants to give you because of something, wrong, or actually even low fuel will show up there. And then the settings that you can actually change settings in the car to go from like miles per hour to kilometers if you really, really want to do that. Back buttons up here. Cruise control works the same way as it does in all of the Lexus vehicles. The F-Sports do come with the navigation system. So this is the nav screen that's up here. It also, of course, has a rear backup camera. In the center part of this instrument panel is your dual climate control. So you have different temperatures on either side of the car. And you can set it in an auto mode and set the temperature to whatever you want. And when you're in auto and set the temperature to whatever you want, the fans will just increase and decrease on their own to keep our car at 80 degrees. Wow, that'd be really hot. Defroster for your front windshield, defroster for your rear windshield and your side view mirrors. What this button right here does is actually, this is a new feature that they've added to the car. It changes the flow of the vehicle, the flow of the air. So see right now, when I have it up here, it's showing that there's 3 people that are lit up. That means that we're letting the airflow go through the entire vehicle. If I hit it again, and you can kind of see, it won't focus in very well, but you can kind of see that the first 2 people are lit up and that third person isn't lit up anymore. And that means it's just going to focus the air in the front part of the cabin and not focus on cooling the entire car. You've got your heated seats. Now, let me focus in a little bit better here. You've got your heated seats on the left and right side of the car. And also, for some reason, the F-Sport does not come with air-conditioned seats. It's just the heated seats. So those are just a couple little differences that are in the vehicle. Down here, you've got buttons that allow you to access your radio and media. Radio is going to be anything that comes in through the antenna, AM, FM, satellite. Media is going to be anything from your phone, Bluetooth, or anything that you've got plugged into this little console here that's got USB plugs and auxiliary plugs. And if I just hit radio, it takes over the screen up here and just brings you right to your radio. In the center console down here, you have an adjustable control for the transmission. I turn the knob to the left, it puts it in an eco mode. That makes the car get the best fuel efficiency no matter how you drive the car. If you slam your foot on the accelerator, it's going to adjust the way the car accelerates to make sure that that you are getting the best fuel efficiency. Turn it to the right, it puts it in a sport mode, and that allows the car to shift at a higher RPM to give you a little snappier response and a little quicker pickup and acceleration. And if you just push it, it goes right back to normal. This is your emergency brake right here. It used to be a little foot control thing here that you would actually like push down with your foot, but now it's just this little flippy switch, and it can be set to an auto mode, so when you put the car in park, it turns on, and when you put it in drive, it and undoes it. It also has the park hold feature that when you're in drive, if you stop the car all the way to a stop with your foot on the brake and the car is in drive, it'll actually engage the emergency brake so you can sit there without your foot on the brake. And then when you put your foot on the gas pedal, it disengages the emergency brake again. This is what I was doing to control the mouse for the navigation system. And then you've got your buttons here, home, menu, that just takes you to different screens up here on the navigation system. And I've got some navigation tutorials if you are looking at this video to find out more about your nav. I've got some of those too. Little storage compartment right here, cup holders, and then inside of here, just a little extra storage compartment. Moonroof controls. Oh, there you go. Moonroof controls. The SOS button, which is called Safety Connects, like Lexus's version of having a 911 button right in your car. Interior lights. On your rear view mirror here, you have Home Link system where you can program up to 3 different garage door openers. And you have an electrochromatic dimming feature that you can turn off and on that dims your rear view mirror when someone drives up behind you. So that's everything with the NX. Hope you guys like it. If there's something I missed or another car you want to see, just put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.